Sorry, 11:04. These people keep me talking at church, which is absolutely lovely. Yeah, it is. Absolutely lovely. Are you all right? Huh? I'm waiting then. I'll wait patiently for you, because that's how good I am. On time. Yeah. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, here's two. Here's two. I'm just getting back to my notes from having it all on. Oh, we've got to go that way with them, Wendy. Yeah. Good morning, good people. Good to see you. Hey, we've been hearing from Jeff all the about the Ethiopian and Philip. Indeedy. Click to exit. That little bit. Go down there for that little bit. And we're cooking on electric. Oh, just had a thing. I've come over from church and I've wanted to put the beef in. We're having mint potato pie today. Yummy. Sorry, Lynn Faulkner. Good morning, June Brown. It's good to see you. My cooker wasn't working and I'm like touching all the things like you do. Touching. What's wrong? Pressing this button, pressing that button, making sure that the fuse box is thingy. Somebody's turned it up at the wall. Blooming heck. What they like. Scrap that last remote. Strike it from the record. That's not good, is it? No. Didn't hear that, did you? No. Good morning and welcome to, it's good to see you, June Brown. Welcome to St Paul's Facebook page. And my word, we say hello to another month, don't we? Hello, May. Please be kind to us. Put you back there now. Yeah, please be kind to us. As we're slowly coming out of a pandemic, you need to be kind to us, doesn't it, May? Have some nice weather. Hey, that's beautiful today, but need your jumper on, Miss Plinky Plonky said. Good morning, Barbara Gordon. I recognise your lovely photograph. I do. So it's good to see you here. It is. And we just started because we've been a bit late because I had a bit of a mad panic. What I wanted to do was put the beef in because we've got little bits of beef. We're having meat potato pie today, those of you that's just joined us. And something was going on with me cooker and I couldn't think what was going on. I thought, who's pressed the timer? No. Who's done the fuse box? No. And then you get right down to it and somebody's switched the cooker off at the wall. Who would do that? Why do people do that? I know people turn everything off, don't they? It's not so very good, is it? It's not. I think if you turn everything off, you're absolutely brilliant. I'm not brilliant. I don't do any of that. I can't think about all that, what's going on. I can't. So it's good to see you all. Here you come. Don't worry. We've only been on a few minutes. We haven't really got anywhere yet. Just wait one moment, people. I've shouted for a cup of coffee. Whether I'll get one or not is another thing. You never know. You never know. The boys are busy chopping carrots and onions to go in with the beef. Got one of them big old pans like my grandma used to have, and everything goes in there. It all sits in the groovy gravy, and it's on for about 2 or 3 hours, and it's just beautiful. And then I make a little pastry crust to go on the top, so it's not so very fattening. Good morning, Linda Bruchetto. It's good to see you. Thank you for all your hard work with photocopying. It's just absolutely fabulous. Thank you. Really good. So newsletter, it's not on its way yet, but it's being prepared. So worry not, it will be on its way shortly. It's not quite there yet, but we're beginning to put it together. So that would just be grand to do that and get that up and running again. Have you missed it, the newsletter? And you had plenty to keep you going though, didn't you? You did. And I still want to talk to you about encouraging each other with your stories. So I know I talked a bit about that last week, but I really want to encourage you and send in your stories. Jeff talked today about the Philip and the Ethiopian, and about how he was taught and baptized and his eyes were opened at that moment when he was baptized. So when was your moment? I thought that would be good to think about. Yeah. When did you have someone first tell you about Jesus? Something for you to ponder, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Thank you, Linda Bichetto, though, because you are a great photocopying lady. I know the Linda doesn't come into church on a Sunday morning, but she loves to be in the building on her own when she's doing that photocopying. So you're I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, Linda. And I know it's reciprocated with your time that you spend in the building. So yeah, so I haven't put my head out the door yet, but apparently it's a bit cold. You need your jumper on. And so you just need to get that sleeve on. I was very cold yesterday, I can tell you. I was cold and tired. I'm all right today. I'm okay. I feel much more with it today. I think sometimes I had a really bad night the night before, and sometimes I think when you have a bad night, it's like I was awake. I'm normally awake at 5, but all my arms were really, they're really aching. I had to get paracetamols, and then that made me stay in bed till 7:15. Well, that's like middle of the morning for me. So, and I don't think I did myself any favours, because sometimes you think I'll just turn over and have 5 more minutes, and it's just too much, isn't it? So it's great, though, isn't it? Because I've got, have you got anybody coming today? I've got Ria and Elias coming today. You know, 2.5 is just the best age, isn't it? Because they don't very much answer you back. They're beginning to, but they don't very much answer you back. You know, that 2.5, they bring so much joy. We're very blessed with the children that we've got. We've got Elias, we've got Aria, she's Ari, like Elias, he's Lili, when I talk about Lili. We've got Elisha's little boy, Iman. We've got Rosa's little girl, Raya. And these are great grandchildren. And we've got Peter's which he's got 2 girls, but we've got Leah, L-E-A, Leah. So we've got lots of lovely children, and today we've got Lali. He's going to come and bring some joy. And they all bring joy, don't they? Well, we are blessed, and most of the time they bring us joy. Anyway, it's great, isn't it, when you have special people in your life, those people that make your life worthwhile. You know, they'll always be there for you no matter what. I mean, they're just priceless, aren't they? Those people. Hey, how Eileen, how you doing? How everybody? How you doing? And it's great, isn't it, when you've got special people in your life, the people who make your life worthwhile, and they're there for you no matter what. So whatever life throws at you, you know that you can go and have 5 minutes, don't you, with them, and you can either have a minute with them, or you can even have an hour or 2, and you know that when you leave that person, actually you're going to feel so much better, and you felt out of kilter, and then you're gonna be in kilter, aren't you? Really, you're gonna be back in that straight and narrow, aren't you? So I was thinking then, what do true friendships look like? You know, and for us as Christians, what does it look like for us? How does it form? Because there's lots of talk in the Bible about friendships. God didn't make us to be alone. That's why he made Eve for Adam, isn't it? He designed friendships. It's not just being married, is it, or having family, but there's friendships as well, really, really deep friendships, isn't it? And friendships are what fill the gaps in our lives, aren't they? Provide us with a variety of things, like people around us who support us, who love us. We've learned this morning that love never dies. I loved that, Jeff. It was great. And they support us and they love us and they keep us entertained in one form or another, don't they? And at its best, you really need a good friend, don't you? So I'm going to give you a couple of examples about friendships in the Bible, and friendships that are really born out of, when you love someone, when you're loyal to someone, when you have that openness that helps us and them, so it's reciprocal, isn't it? Helps us and them to be something great. And look at this, look. Thank you very much, Lee, kind sir. That's our Jacob. That's our Jacob. Yay. Bringing me coffee. Good lad. Not in my right mug, but I'm not going to whinge about that. So we can be. Good morning, Miss Blinky Plunky. Beautiful this morning, Lane. I just think that there's something, and I never thought that I would say this, because I love to sing and dance in church, as you all know. But there's something really beautiful about listening to you play. Really is, because you do it just so very well, and that open our eyes, Lord. It just it's all, and then the perfect song, of course, which was we have a gospel to proclaim. But yeah, it's really lovely. Thank you. Hey, Pat, I didn't expect to see you today. Oh, that's good. I hope you had a wonderful time with your Truda yesterday. Good morning, Marion Barlow again. Yeah, it's great to see you all on here. Fabulous. So if we're looking, aren't we, for what I know, and I think we need to do, even if we still carry on that, Lynn Faulkner, I think that's something really quite special and quite wonderful about just reading the words and letting them, so it's good. Both ways are good. I'm not saying one's better than the other. Both ways are good. Thank you, Lynn Sabin. You can pass your sermon encouragement on to Jeff. I didn't think it was random at all. I thought it was really great. And, sometimes we have to be very careful, don't we, about the words we speak over people. Because Jeff has made that public this morning, we just have to be, I'm sure that when the person that spoke that word over him was not in any way being, disrespectful, that it was random in his preaching. We do, don't we though, Lynn? We love him, because this morning I think it knitted together perfectly, and we do have to be mindful, I think, about the words we speak over people, because they can have a real power over us, can't they? Real power. When people told me when I was, my family culture was, don't worry about doing well at school because you're going to get married and have babies. And you believe that. You become a self-fulfilling prophecy, don't you? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Not at all. But we can be other things. If we choose not to be, that's fine. But we can be other things, can't we? As well as being the greatest mums, mamas, godmothers. We can play that part. But maybe God has something else for us to help us to reach that full potential. And so we have to be mindful of the words that we speak over people. Always, friendships are always about love and loyalty, aren't they? And yes, we can have constructive criticism. There's nothing wrong with saying to people, have you thought about this? Can I make a suggestion? Of course, that's absolutely right and proper, because we want everyone to reach their full potential. But actually, good friends, which is what we're talking about this morning, isn't it? Good friends are full of good things. They want you to grow. They want you to be the best that you can be. And so therefore, constructive criticism is absolutely fine. We just have to make sure it's said in a way that enables people to grow and doesn't shut them down. Because that would be terrible, wouldn't it? And that's not what good friends do, is it? So when you think about the psychologist, I've read this bit, so I want to include it. I read it. It's not from me, it's from a psychologist. So psychologists say there's 3 elements that you need, right, for friendships to survive, to thrive, not survive, to thrive. So you need love, loyalty, and an emotional openness. I think the best thing we can do in our friendships is allow each other to be who we are, isn't it? So if we're shouting and screaming and ranting and raving or crying, the floodgates are open. Hold our friends, and our friends hold us in those situations. If you look in the Bible, you look at Moses and Aaron, and it's one of the greatest examples, isn't it, of how they came together, how they actually complemented one another. And so sometimes our friends complement us perfectly. My friend Pensita, she's a great listener and I'm a great talker. And so we complement each other perfectly, because when I've done all my blah like that, right, she actually brings that back and gives me the feedback that she knows will help and encourage me and help me to think about the things that I've maybe said or done that hasn't been an encouragement. And when we've got that friend, we hang on to them, don't we? We hang on to them. I'm fortunate I've got many people that I can talk to and who will listen to me rant and rave and cry and carry on alarming, and still I can call them friends, and I hope that they can call me friends and I can be the same for them. So we need to be the best friend that we can be, don't we? We need to be a blessing, right? Not a challenge, right? We need to, when we meet people, we need to leave them feeling blessed, don't we? Because that's what good friends do, don't they? Look at Moses, right? So when Moses was having his funny 5 minutes and God was calling him to be a great leader, and he went, whoo, I don't think so, God. No, not me. You can't possibly mean me. For a start, I can't speak. Because it said that Moses had a stutter. I can't speak. How can I go and tell people what to do? I can't speak. So for the moment, and I don't know how long it lasted, but for the moment, Aaron spoke for him on his behalf. Sometimes friends do that for us as well, don't they? They speak up for us because we're a bit jelly and bit jelly-like, aren't we? And we think, oh, no, I can't say that like that. And poor old Moses, he was like, I can't go and speak to Moses. Don't tell me to go and speak to Moses. I can't do that. And actually, God put Aaron there and helped him to be speaker, and he supported him in his speaking, didn't he? So he was there supporting him. What about the story of Ruth and Naomi? Oh, Ruth is about that big in the Bible. Go and read it. It's a beautiful story of faithfulness, of how Ruth married one of Naomi's sons, and the son died along with Naomi's husband and another son. I mean, that was really harsh, not having a man to look out for you, and Naomi's saying, go on, and Ruth, go off, Ruth, and go and do what you've got to do. And she said, no, I'm not leaving you here. I have to be here, and I have to help you, and I have to be with you. And biblically, this is what the Bible says: wherever you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. How fantastic is that? Then there's them guys, in there, Shadrach, Meshach, even, and Abednego, in that fiery furnace. They went in together. They didn't say, actually, you go in, Daniel. We're having none of it. We're not doing it. So good friends support each other through the fiery furnace, through the storms of life. When we're in the deep end of the swimming pool, good friends are there, aren't they? You can find a lot about how to encourage people in the Bible, in the Old Testament, the first part of the Bible. So there's a lot of encouraging sayings in Proverbs. So it says, this is just lovely how Proverbs writes it, a sweet friendship refreshes the soul. I know when I've been with people who have solely have my well-being at heart, you feel well in your soul, don't you? So a friend loves at all times, also in Proverbs, other parts of the Bible as well. And the book of Proverbs is full of wise sayings. And King Solomon, who wrote them, he had plenty to say on being wise. And what about that ultimate example of a friendship that you've got there before me, haven't you? It's not just a friendship though, is it? The one that we have with Jesus. It's a relationship, isn't it? And I guess friendships are relationships, aren't they? And Jesus tells us, doesn't he, that greater love has no man than this, that she lay down his life for his friends. He simply made his point, and I want to pick up on Pat's and Jeff's randomness, because Pat said Jesus was always random. Well, he was. He was going about doing all sorts of driving the Pharisees and the Sadducees mad, the people who were so involved with the legalities of the law that they failed to see anything else. So when we lay down our lives for our friends, I think, this is my personal reflection, I think it doesn't necessarily mean, does it, that we're going to give up our lives, although we know lots of people, from wars and conflicts that has happened, that people have laid down their lives. But I think as well, it can mean that when we lay down our lives, we put something on hold. So we lay that there for a moment because we know our friends need it, don't we? And Jesus encourages us, doesn't he, to come to him so that we can lay down with the best friend of all, and he can help us to move on, and we can learn that actually the storms don't last, do they? Them lovely little things that we see on social media. Charles Maxey, I think it is. I'm going to get one of them books. They're just inspirational, aren't they? The storms do pass, don't they? They're terrible while we're in them, but actually they do pass. Yeah. So I've said that bit about, jumped ahead of my little self about constructive criticism, and that's what Jesus gives us as well, isn't it? Jesus encourages us to be the best that we can be. So going back to the encouraging and the constructive criticism, he might say, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do it like that. You need to do it like, but he won't back you down. Say, come on, let's try this way. Let's try that way. And his conversations that he has with us, right, his friends, because that's what he calls us, isn't it? His friends. And actually we can choose, can't we, to be his friend back. So if you're in a friendship though, you have to be close, don't you? If you want to hear what your friend is saying, and that goes for Jesus too, if you want to hear what he's telling you, yeah, then you will have to stay close, because deep and meaningful relationships are close, aren't they? Getting together with people is great. It's a real blessing and it helps our lives to be better. I know we can't do that very much at the moment, but there will hopefully be a time when we can. So maybe it's time then to think about the best friendship that you can have right now. Because let me tell you, your friendship with Jesus will far outweigh any earthly friendship, as good and friendships as good as they are. And I'm living proof of that, right? If you doubt for one moment that Jesus can't make a difference in your life and you can't have him as your friend, then why do you keep tuning in to what I'm saying? Why do you press your button? Because I'm telling you what Jesus tells me to say. Right, when I sit and I start typing, I'm thinking, interesting today, Lord, what are we going to say? And what I bring to you is what Jesus tells me. In my relationship with him, which is a close one, sometimes closer than others, I have to be honest, but actually, because Jesus is my friend, it's the greatest friend, then that's where we're built up. And as I say, I'm living proof that we're moving along. We've got Jesus on our side. He's right there going through everything. That he's been through everything. You know, he kept focused, straight. He moved straight. He was on the straight road. He went straight through the wilderness. He went straight through Samaria. He didn't go round like he could have done. He went straight. Can't do that here because I'm on live. He's buttering his toast. So, where was I? Yes. You keep pressing your button because you obviously like what I say. Well, I say what Jesus, my friend, tells me to say. So when I'm, what will we say today? Jesus says, say this and say this. And then I do a bit of study. And then I come back, like a bit of study. That's the Proverbs bit, isn't it? And looking in the Bible, what does the Bible say about friendships? You might want to Google it yourself later on. So if you hear what you hear, then you too can have that relationship, that friendship with Jesus. If it resonates, what I'm saying, you can have that friendship. You have to get close to Jesus yourself. So it's good to have me. It's good to have that resonating stuff and your little ticks and your thumbs up. That's all fabulous, right? But there comes a moment when you have to make that friendship for yourself, doesn't it? So get close to Jesus and he will speak to you and he will speak the right words to encourage you and to build you up as well, I promise, because that's what is in the business of. And when we go through those storms, when we go through those fiery furnaces, then he will be right there with us. He will. Even when we can't see the wood for the trees, he'll be right there with us. So that also got me to thinking, friendships start with one word. What's the one word that friendship start with? There's no prizes for the answer. You do. Yes, you do have to open the door and let him in. You have to open the door. That's right, Pat. I was thinking of the next step. When you've opened the door to people, what's the next word that you say? Hello. Hey up. How you doing? And that's all you have to do. You have to open the door. Yes, I agree, Pat. Because otherwise you can't be close if you've got a door in between you, can you? So, the first word, right, that you say when you open the door is hello. Jesus is there waiting behind the door, okay? So, it'll come as no surprise to you, I'm sure. That made me think of Lionel Richie's song. Because if we open the door and we say hello, do you think it would be great if on the other side, where Jesus is standing, of course, he would say right back, hello, is it me you're looking for? It's good, isn't it? That's what I thought. You just got to open the door and listen, haven't you? Open the door, say hello, and then you'll get the response. I promise you that you will. Jesus will say hello right back. And there you go. You've got the start of a whole new friendship. Or maybe it's a friendship you want to rekindle. Maybe you've been close before and then thought, lots of other stuff has got in the way. You've got distractions or situations or all sorts of stuff going on. Open the door. Say hello. Jesus will say, is it me you're looking for? I know, I thought so too, Linda Bichetto. Isn't it? Because often songs, hymns, choruses have a profound effect on our lives, don't they? I think it's still wise to stay home, stay safe, and stay well. Take good care, good people. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and all those that you still cannot see at this moment in time. The Lord be gracious to you and bring you his peace. And we ask for this blessing in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Amen. Still got some coffee left in my cup. I'm happy to hang about for a couple more minutes. Take good care, good people. God bless. For those of you who are dashing off to peel a potato.
We put that in the...
Yeah.
Meat on in there. In about...
Bless you, Eileen. Amen. Oh, fish and chips in the garden. With your coats on. You will have to have your coats on. Lynn Faulkner told me it's a jumper day. So it's probably a jumper undercoat day, Pat. That's great. I'm glad you've had a good time. It's all good, isn't it? Bless you. Where are you going for your fish and chips? Is it across the road? Oh, they open on Sundays as well. Oh, there you go. I didn't know. Has it gone in the beef?
I put some potatoes in with some We'll need more potatoes, obviously, tubing. But we said he's coming.
Yeah.
So I don't know Mona because
I'm still... Bless you, darling. Thank you, Linda. Oh, Georgia's traditional. It is amazing. Yeah, we've been there. We know that one. We know that one as well, Pat. Yeah, Georgia's traditional on Mountain Road. Yeah, it is. It's very good. We know Georgia's. There's one in Chilwell as well, I think. God bless you too, Linda. Take good care, Lynn Sabin. Enjoy, Pat. Very, very nice.
the George is on Mansfield Road, that's best, isn't it? Called Scallops.
Yeah, I tell you where is nice. When you can sit in, because it's too cold to sit out. Cod scallops, not cheap. So you don't go there very often, but it's very nice. We like it there. We like it there. That's Pete's contribution for this morning. Take good care, Barbara Gordon. And you too, Marion Barlow. Towards me. Yeah, you'll like Jeff's sermon, Pat. Have a look. It was really, and the playing, I think, this morning was beautiful in the fact that, and we had silent prayers as well. We did. Always bonus. Being quiet. Bye-bye, Eileen. Have a good day. God bless. I'm going to let you escape now, good people. I've finished my coffee. We're back on Wednesday at 11. Okay. Don't forget, you can pick up our recorded service later on this afternoon. That's on our website and on our Facebook page. So it's just the same as this. You click on to St. Paul's Facebook page and it's there. You don't even have to go on the website. You can pick it up same as you pick me up. I wouldn't advise picking me up, to be fair. Take good care, good people. God bless. See you Wednesday at 11. Bye, Lynn Faulkner. God bless.